How do, and welcome back again. Well, today I've got myself a new beer kit. I'm trying to get some beers on ready for Christmas, and I didn't think I'd be buying another beer kit so soon, but I saw this on the internet and I thought it sounds very nice. It's by a company called Bulldog, and this is their triple tyke special export ale coming in at 5.4%, which I suppose could mean it's a Scottish ale, what's called a wee heavy or a 90 shilling. Alternatively, it could be an extra special bitter. It all depends on just how bitter it is. Scottish ales tend to be more sweeter, more maltier, with very little bitterness. But obviously an English bitter, well, the clue's in the name. So I'm going to be putting this on today, and it comes in, and I don't think I've ever seen one like this. It comes in a plastic bag like this. You heat this up in warm water just to soften the extract, and then you pour it from the bag and then just rinse the bag out. It also, and that's all the malt you need. It's I think it's about 3 kilograms of malt or thereabouts, so you don't need any extra fermentables. And it also comes with a little packet there of hops in a tea bag, so you make a tea with this and you pour that in as well. And it also obviously comes with the yeast. Now, what I've decided to do, because I want to make this for Christmas, is I'm going to use a Kvike. So I'm swapping the kit yeast for a Kvike yeast, and I'm going to make this today, which means it will be bottled on Friday. And yes, that means I'll be having a taste test at the weekend, because it only takes about a day to carb up with this yeast. And then what I'll do is I'll just put them in the garage, and they'll have a nice long month, 5 or 6 weeks to condition, so it's ready for the Christmas holiday, Christmas and New Year. So that's my plan with this. For the hops, they do say in the instructions that you put these in on about day 4, day 5, and then leave them there for about another 5 days or so. Obviously, with me brewing with the Kvike, I'm going to be doing it on day 1, so that they'll just be in the fermenter for about 3 days. So that's my latest beer kit that I'm going to be putting on today. Bulldog's Triple Tyke Extra Export Ale, and it'll be interesting to see well, today's Tuesday, it'll be interesting to see on Saturday whether it's a wee heavy or whether it's an ESB, extra special bitter. We'll have to find out. But that's my latest kit. Now, I want to have a beer, so I'm going to go and get myself one. Well, here we are. This is called Feeling Hoppy, and it's another kit beer. It's from a store in the UK called Wilko. It's like a general household store. They sell pots and pans, Tupperware containers, soft furnishings, that sort of thing, wall mirrors, bit of DIY stuff. But they also have a homebrew section, and they have their own branded homebrew kits. And this is called Feeling Hoppy, which is meant to be a triple hopped IPA. So let's get it open. There we go. Nice CO2 coming out. Oh, you know, on Sunday when I did that, just about working, and I put the beer in, and then wondered why it wouldn't ring. Yeah. Okay, well, it looks a decent beer. So I'll put a screenshot up of the kit tin, and you can read yourself. Triple hopped IPA. It's meant to be light. It says 4% on the tin. This actually came in at 3.9. And yeah, it looks a beautiful pint. Very straw-like coloured. Nice frothy head. Pure white. Looks very lagerish. Okay, let's go in for the aroma. Absolutely nothing. Triple hot IPA. It actually comes with a little packet with hops in, hop pellets, 10 grams. And I use them from day one because I use Kvike in this beer again, so I could get it ready and conditioned for Christmas. So I used them on day one, just as I've done in the past with the Mangrove Jack's Kvike IPA, which turned out beautiful, really nice aromas, and a beautiful hop flavour. So I put these in on day one. Now it's only 10 grams. The Mangrove Jack's Kvike IPA comes with 50 grams, so that's a big difference. But I would still expect to smell something. But there's nothing. In fact, there's a very, very light malt aroma. And then it's just water. If water has an aroma. Right, okay, let's go for the taste. Nicely carved. I used 3/4 of a teaspoon of just normal table sugar per bottle, and it's produced a really nice carbonation. Again, with it being so light bodied, that sort of like emphasises the carbonation, and it really is light bodied, but at 3.9% it's going to be. Flavour wise though, it's just the same. A really nice light malt, zero hops, zero bitterness. I'm glad actually I chose to use Kvike as the yeast for this beer, because at least it's given it some flavour. It's given it a nice citrusiness at the back end, which I suppose you could, say, well, it's bitterish in a citrusy sort of way. But other than that, the light malt and the bit of citrusiness coming from the yeast, it's really, there's a triple hot IPA. No, something went wrong. I think this was a Friday afternoon job at the kit factory. They forgot to add the hops to the boil or something, because the hops that they give you is for aroma and a little bit of flavour. The bittering is inside the kit. They've already bittered the syrup. There's just no bitterness to this at all. I can sort of understand why there's no aroma, because I think it's an old kit. I think it may have just got pushed to the back of a shelf in the shop, and someone found it and they moved it to the front, or it's old stock and they've just put it on the shelf, because hops lose their pungency over time. You're really meant to keep hops, well, if you're going to use them soon, in a fridge, but if you're going to store them long term, in a freezer. Now, they're not going to do that at Wilko's. Take the lid off the tin and put all the individual packets into a freezer. They're just going to leave them in the warehouse, in the storeroom, and they're just going to leave them on the shelves in the shop until it's sold. So I think that's what's happened. I think it's an old tin, and the hops have just lost all their flavour and the pungency. So I think that's why that's happened. But I can't explain why it's not bitter. If it's an IPA, well, I would have thought you'd want some bitterness at the back end. But it's as if they haven't bitted it at all at the maltsters at the kit factory. That said, it's a decent lager. Maybe they put the wrong label on the tin. I don't know, but it's a decent lager. It's very much like a Coors Light or an American light lager. And if you like that, you know, you'd like this. And so, in some respects, because I was brewing it for Christmas, I can always give them to friends, to friends that I know who like light lagers, because you can't taste that it's a homebrew kit. It doesn't taste like a kit beer. It is actually a very good beer. It's just I was expecting a completely different style. I wasn't expecting a lager. So I don't think I'll be brewing it again. It's more of a spring summer drink for me, because I like to drink seasonally. So my interest now is in, well, like the wee heavies and the extra special bitters, and come another month and I'm looking to put on some stouts and some, you know, really nice bodied Belgiums or something like that. This for me is a spring summer drink, but to be honest, if this is the type of beer you want, there's better lager kits. There's better lager kits around than this one. So no, I don't think I'll be buying it again, brewing it again. If I want a lager next spring or summer, which I will do, I will buy a much better lager kit, not a triple hopped IPA. Which is the lager. But it's nice. Head retention, nice lacing on the glass. Refreshing because of that citrusiness from the yeast. And yeah, I am glad I used Kvike. Otherwise it would have been a very mundane, boring beer. That's at least given some interest to the flavour. Brought it to life a little. Right, well, thank you very much for watching. As well as making this kit, this Bulldog extra special bitter, or is it a Scottish ale? We'll find out. I'm also going to be bottling some mead. I've got a mead finished, the oaked mead, and then I'm going to be transferring another one, a raisin mead, into a demijohn for clearing. So that's what I'm doing this afternoon. But whatever you're doing right now, whatever time of day it is, I hope you've had a great day or about to have a great day. And as always, I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now. Triple hot IPA. Feeling hoppy? No. It's not feeling hoppy at all.